Throughout his life, Hitler adhered to a vegetarian diet. This apparent concern for animal life stands in stark opposition to the industrial machinery of death he set in motion. Hitler's commitment to vegetarianism stemmed from a variety of factors. Some believe it was rooted in health concerns or influenced by the writings of philosophers who advocated for a plant-based diet. Others suggest it was a psychological aversion to the act of killing animals. Regardless of the motivation, Hitler's vegetarianism extended beyond personal choice. He actively campaigned for animal rights, advocating for stricter laws against animal cruelty. Some accounts even suggest that he envisioned a post-war Germany where meat consumption would be significantly reduced. One of the more intriguing anecdotes involves Hitler's fondness for whistling, "Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf?" This association with the song's titular villain, coupled with his nickname, the Wolf, has fueled speculation. Was it a deliberate choice, a reflection of his self-image as a predator? Historians remain cautious. The song's popularity might simply explain his affinity. Equally perplexing is Hitler's reported habit of whistling Disney's "When You Wish Upon a Star" during moments of perceived German victories. This jarring juxtaposition raises questions about his psychological state. Was it a twisted attempt at optimism, a dark display of disconnect from the war's brutality? However, Hitler's primary musical passion lay with the operas of Richard Wagner. Wagner's works are known for their grandiosity, interwoven with themes of heroism, mythology, and German nationalism. These elements undoubtedly resonated with Hitler's own ideology, his obsession with Aryan supremacy, and his vision of a glorious German Reich. Wagner's music, with its epic narratives and powerful emotions, likely served as a source of inspiration for Hitler's own worldview. Yet another layer of complexity emerges when examining Hitler's record collection. It reportedly included lighter operettas and even works by Jewish composers. This inconsistency, this enjoyment of art that contradicted his ideology, defies easy explanation. It highlights the perplexing nature of human personality, even in figures such as Hitler. Perhaps there existed a compartmentalization within him, allowing him to appreciate art independent of its creator's race or origin. Fueled by his artistic aspirations, Hitler set his sights on the prestigious Vienna Academy of Fine Arts. In 1907, he presented his portfolio, brimming with youthful ambition. However, his dreams were dashed upon the rocks of rejection. Undeterred, he persisted, applying again in 1908. This second attempt, too, met with the same crushing disappointment. This period of artistic rejection coincided with a personal tragedy. Late in 1908, shortly after the second Academy rejection, Hitler's mother, Clara, succumbed to breast cancer. Grief-stricken, and with his artistic ambitions seemingly in tatters, Hitler found himself adrift. For the next 4 years, he navigated the harsh realities of life on the streets of Vienna. His artistic skills, once envisioned as the key to a fulfilling career, became a tool for mere survival. He attempted to sell his paintings to passers-by, a far cry from the recognition he once craved. Adolf Hitler's iconic toothbrush mustache wasn't always his signature look. Before World War I, he sported the flamboyant Kaiser mustache popular at the time. However, gas masks on the battlefield demanded a more practical solution. Forced to trim his facial hair, Hitler ended up with the now infamous style. Whether he grew attached to it or simply found it convenient, the toothbrush mustache became a chilling symbol intertwined with his reign of terror. The outbreak of World War I in 1914 offered a cause Adolf Hitler readily embraced. He enlisted in the German army, eager to serve on the Western Front. Though initially a ground soldier, Hitler's bravery earned him a promotion to dispatch runner, a role that kept him out of the most brutal trench warfare. Despite this, he was not unscathed. A leg wound at the Somme in 1916 and a mustard gas attack in 1918, which temporarily blinded him, served as grim reminders of the war's brutality. Hitler's service wasn't without recognition. He received both the Iron Cross Second Class and, in 1918, the First Class, a decoration typically reserved for exceptional bravery. He was reportedly well regarded by the officer class, perhaps due to his dedication and efficiency. However, some historians question the extent of his heroism, suggesting his proximity to officers shielded him from the worst fighting. Ultimately, the war ended while Hitler was recovering in a hospital from his gas injuries.